Let us see next criteria to check whether the given triangles are congruent or not, and that is ASA. ASA means angle, side, angle. Okay, and that side must be included between that two angles. Okay, angle, side, angle, this side must be included between that two angles. So what is AS? It is if two angles and side included between them of one triangle respectively equal to two angles and side included between them of other triangles. So if two angles and side included between them of one triangle are respectively equal to two angles and side included between them of other triangle, if it happens, then we can say the two triangles are congruent. See by diagram here. See, if you take ABC and PQR, okay, now see, if two angles, see here, if A is equal to P and B is equal to Q, if two angles of triangle are equal, suppose A is equal to P and B is equal to Q, two angles of a triangle are equal and also side included between them. So here side included between those two angles is AB, and here side included between these two angle is PQ, and if AB is equal to PQ, then we can say these two triangles are equal. Means in two triangles, if you observe the two angles and side included between them are equal, then you can say by ASA test triangles are congruent. Such a type of uh, diagram you can observe. Okay, see by example, if we have given these two triangles, see we have given these two triangles. Now see, apply here ASA test. ASA means see whether the two angles are equal or not. So see, you can see that here 40 degree and this is 40 degree. Here two angles are same. Angle A is equal to angle F, that is 40 degree. Also you can observe that angle B and angle E are also equal. Now check what we have to check, side included between the angles. So here see, now side included between angles, see here, side included between angles A and B. So what is the side included between angle A and angle B? Side is AB, and which it has length 3.5. okay, and side included between angles E and F. So what is the side included between angle E and F? EF, side EF. And what is its length? Its length is 3.5. Now see here, two angles of triangles are equal. And side included between them means AB is equal to EF is equal to 3.5, and side included between these two equal angles are also equal. So therefore by ASA criteria, we can say these two triangles are congruent. But before that, check correspondence. So see here, this is of 60 degree and this is of 60 degree, so B must be corresponds to E. Okay, again this is 40 degree, this is 40, means F must be corresponds to A must be corresponds to F, and what remains? C. Now C corresponds to D. So here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABC, congruent to FED. Okay, so while writing congruence you must put order as correspondence. Okay, so here we can apply ASA test for to check congruence of triangles. But when we apply this test, when we have given two equal angles and side included between them is also equal, then we can when we given two equal angles and side included between them, then only we can apply ASA test. Okay, let us see one more example. Now see these two triangles. Here to apply ASA test we must have to given two equal angles. So here see we have given two equal angles, 50 degree 50 degree, 90 degree 90 degree. So here you observe that, see here angle Q is equal to angle D 90 degree, and angle R is equal to angle E 50 degree. Now here two angles of triangle are equal. Now check whether the side included between. Now side, what is the side included between these two angles, angle Q and angle R? So side included between angle Q and angle R is QR, and it has not given, it has not given. And here side included between angle D and angle E, angle D and angle E, D, this is also not given. So here we can't apply ASA test. Okay, so whenever possible then only we can apply ASA test. So here you can see, here we can't apply ASA test because we have given two equal angles but we don't have given side included between them. Okay, now see next two triangles, RPQ, LMN, 60 degree, 6 centimeter, 30 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 6 centimeter. Now see here can we apply ASA test? So see we have given two equal angles here, 30 degree 30 degree. Also here angle R is equal to angle M, that is 60 degree. Now see whether we have given side included between these two angles. Yes, we have given. Here also we have given side included between these two angles. So here we can apply ASA test. Now check whether RQ is equal to MN. So you see 6 centimeter 6 centimeter. So two angles and side included between them are equal. So therefore by ASA test you can say the two triangles are congruent. Okay, but see here 60 degree, here 60 degree means R corresponds to M, 30 degree 30 degree means Q corresponds to N, and what remains, P corresponds to L. So here triangle PQR is congruent to triangle P corresponds to L, Q corresponds to N, R corresponds to M. So here triangle PQR is congruent to triangle L and M. Okay, so where it is possible then only we can apply ASA test. Okay, now there is another now we have discussed all about the criteria to check whether the given triangles are equal or not. So there is special criteria to check whether the two triangle how to check whether the two right angled triangle are congruent or not. So there is special criteria to check whether the right angled triangles, means if we have given two right angled triangles, so how to check whether the two right angled triangles are congruent or not. So to check the right angled triangles are congruent or not, there is a criteria. That criteria is called RHS criteria, and this criteria is used to check whether the right angled triangles are congruent or not. Okay, so this is called RHS criteria. Okay, now see what this criteria says. If under a correspondence the hypotenuse and one side of right angle triangle, means what, if we have given two right angle triangles, okay, then when we say these two right angle triangle are congruent by this criteria, see the hypotenuse and one side of right angle triangle, means here if hypotenuse and one side of right angle triangle are respectively equal to hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, means what, if hypotenuse are equal and one side, means side out of these two sides, if one side are equal, means suppose this side equal to this side, okay, means if hypotenuse and one side of two right angle triangles are equal, then we can say these two right angle triangles are congruent. Okay, hypotenuse and one side are equal, then we can say the two right angle triangles are congruent. Okay, hypotenuse and one side of one right angle triangle is respectively equal to hypotenuse and one side of other right angle triangle. If this happens, then only we can say that the two right angle triangles are congruent. Okay, now see by example, here we have given two right angle triangles. Here triangle RPQ and triangle ABC are right angle triangles. Okay, right angle triangles, why, because they have one right angle. Okay, so we have given these two right angle triangles, and we know how to check two right angle triangles are congruent. There is RHS criteria. What is RHS criteria? If hypotenuse and one side, so here what are the hypotenuse? So hypotenuse of triangle RPQ is, we know, side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse of triangle RPQ is RQ and its length is 8 centimeter. And see what is the hypotenuse of another right angle triangle. So here hypotenuse of right angle triangle ABC is what? AC. Hypotenuse of this right angle triangle is AC and it has length 8 centimeter. So see, our first condition is satisfied. Hypotenuse of two right angle triangles are equal. Okay, means RQ is equal to AC. Our first condition is satisfied. Now what is our second? If hypotenuse and one side, so here we have given one side of this right angle triangle is nothing but RP. So here RP is equal to 3 centimeter and here AB is also 3 centimeter. So here see, hypotenuse of these two right angle triangles are equal. Okay, and one side is also equal. So by RHS criteria we can say these two right angle triangles are congruent because hypotenuse and one side are equal. So here, and see here, P corresponds to B, R corresponds to A and Q corresponds to C. So here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle which? RPQ. Okay, so here by RHS test we can say right angle triangle ABC is congruent to right angle triangle RPQ. Okay, so this is the criteria to check whether the given two right angle triangles are equal or not. See another example, two right angle triangles. So we have given two right angle triangles. Okay, now see, we have to check whether these two right angle triangles are equal or not. And we know to check the right angle triangles are congruent or not, we use RHS criteria. And what is RHS criteria? Check whether the hypotenuse are equal or not. So here hypotenuse of this right angle triangle is BC. Hypotenuse BC is equal to hypotenuse. So you observe that hypotenuse BC is of 9 centimeter and hypotenuse RP is of 8 centimeter. Okay, so hypotenuse BC is not equal to hypotenuse PR. Okay, and but we have one side is equal, means AC is equal to QP. Okay, one side of right angle triangles are equal but hypotenuse are not equal. So here this test fails, and therefore by RHS test you can say these two triangles are not these two right angle triangles are not congruent. Why? Because their one side is equal but hypotenuse is not equal. So by RHS test these two right angle triangles are not congruent, means triangle what triangle BAC is not congruent to triangle BAC is not congruent to triangle RQP. Okay, here A and Q 90 AC AC and QP. Okay, so here right angle triangle BAC is not congruent to right angle triangle RQP because they have one side equal but hypotenuse are not equal. So here by RHS test these two right angle triangles are not congruent. Now observe these two right angle triangles. Here hypotenuse PR and here is hypotenuse DE. So you observe that hypotenuse PR and hypotenuse DF are equal 6 centimeter. Okay, so here first condition is satisfied, hypotenuse are equal. Now check whether one side is equal or not. So if we have given one side of this right angle triangle is PQ and is of 3 centimeter, and here one side of right angle triangle is DE which is of 2.5 centimeter, and you observe that these are not equals. PQ is not equal to DE. So here hypotenuse are equal but one side is not equal. So here by RHS test we can say these two right angle triangles are not congruent. Okay, so here right angle triangle PQR right angle triangle PQR is not congruent to right angle triangle DEF. Okay, now see this figure. In this figure we have two right angle triangles 1 and 2, and we have to check whether these two right angle triangles are equal congruent or not. So we first check hypotenuse. So first of all, what is the hypotenuse of this triangle? So you observe that the side opposite to 90 degrees AC. Okay, so this is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse of triangle A right angle triangle ABC is AC. And now what is the hypotenuse of right angle triangle CDA? So what is the hypotenuse of right angle triangle CDA? You observe that side opposite to 90 degrees AC. So hypotenuse of right angle triangle CDA is also AC. So see, their hypotenuse are equal, AC AC. Okay, hypotenuse are equal. Now check one side is equal or not. So we have given one side of this triangle is 3.6 centimeter and one side of other right angle triangle is also 3.6 centimeter. So they are equal. AB is equal to AD. So here hypotenuse and one side of these two right angle triangles are equals. Therefore by RHS test these two right angle triangles are congruent. So here triangle right angle triangle ABC is congruent to right angle triangle ADC. Okay, because see here B corresponds to D, B corresponds to D, A corresponds to A, and C corresponds to C. So here ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. So by using all these criteria you can check whether given two triangles and given two right angle triangles are congruent or not. Okay, thank you.